We back in here. One more reaction video. Ladies and gentlemen, subscriber request. Shout out to the gang. I love you all. Can't cancel all of us. Tom MacDonald. Looking forward to hearing this banger. I'm a little, I'll say conflicted off the rip, off the title, Can't Cancel All of Us, because as we all would say, the left is known for cancel culture. If we being G, Turning Point, PragerU, and Daily Wire are pretty big on cancel culture as well. So we're going to see what this thing sound like. If you dig what you hear, share it for a while. Let's get it.
They told me, be a man, boy, toughen up. Then they let women become men, they tricked me. They told me, speak your mind if you're brave enough. And I spoke up and I got canceled quickly.
Me too.
We were always too young and too nice. And now we're too old and too white. You're either too left or too right. Well, we're speaking our minds tonight. Cause you can't cancel all of us. You're more than welcome to try. But you can't.
I'll dig it. And what I'll say is when Black America and white America realize what's going on in the world, that's when the real fight begins. It's all division. It's all false propaganda. And I think a lot of people know that. Once again, that's why we...
So now we're too old and too white.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, man.
Too left or too right. Well, we're speaking our minds tonight. Cause you can't cancel all of us. And you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us.
He signed with PragerU, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Side by side.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like the message of the song is dope, right? But we can't pretend that they ain't trying to cancel Candace Owens, that Nick Fuentes ain't been canceled out the rip. I just found out who he is not too long ago. I think Lil Bro funny as hell, dog. So you can go look at a stream of Officer Tatum making a video, say, who is this? Find out who he is. And since he found out who I am, I'm moving like I was. Ask Anthony Brian Logan, do he know who I am? So that's why I'm indifferent about this message, because it's like the same way the left got their little elites, quote unquote, that they all rock with, the right is the same way. And they can pretend it's not, but we all know the truth.
They said the color of your skin doesn't make you bad, but mine makes me racist, got it. We were always too weak and too afraid, and now we're too male and too straight. You're either...
Hey, shout out to all my Stone Cold Steve Austins, my Triple H's, my Undertakers, my Shawn Michaels, my Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's, my Bill Goldberg, you did.
Too real or too fake, well, we're speaking our minds today.
New world order. Sting, Macho Man. And I do agree with this. You should not be able to cancel anyone on their opinion, their thoughts, their values, their feelings, and their beliefs if we truly have free speech. There's a couple books I want to share with y'all. Like I said, the more I learn, I have a lot to learn in this thing called life. I just found out about this book the other day, The Samson Option. Check it out, man. A lot of crazy information in there. And then this other book that I'm currently reading, One Nation Under Blackmail by Whitney Webb. A lot of information in that one as well. And outside of that, read As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson, Three Magic Words by U.S. Anderson, In Tune with the Infinite by Ralph Waldo Trine, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, and then Understand Anything the Mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. So think big. And The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale.
And too afraid, and now we're too male and too straight. You're either too real or too fake. Well, we're speaking our minds today. Cause you can't cancel all of us. You're more than welcome to try.
Not at all.
Standing here side by side.
Tell Daily Wire that.
And you can't cancel all of us. We'll burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us. 'Cause the internet
Not at all.
You can take my job.
Hey, one more thing. Have y'all heard of the dead internet theory? Let me know in the comments below. I seen it on Reddit the other day, and I didn't know about it until now. And it said since 2016 that like 60 to 70% of the internet is really bots and it's all fake. Let me know what y'all think. I know there's a lot of suppression. The algorithms can manipulate things, so share your thoughts.
Wait for something I may have said online, but you can't control a man who won't comply.
Be ungovernable.
And you can call me every name that you might think will hurt my pride.
But you ain't putting your hands on me,
But if you
cuz.
think you're stopping me, you're out your mind.
Let's go.
'Cause you can't cancel all of us.
Nope.
And you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us. 'Cause we're standing here side by side.
Nope.
And you can't cancel all of us. We'll burn the stars and destroy.
Benny done shared a few of our videos too.
Cancel all of us. 'Cause the internet ain't real life. 'Cause you can't cancel all of us. And you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us. 'Cause we're standing here side by side.
All right. Like I said, I don't have any personal beef with Tom or any of these people. I'm just an observer. I seen he recently did an interview with PragerU, and I know they're pro censorship as well. I know Ben Shapiro is pro censorship as well, and I think if we gonna speak on these topics, then we got to be G on both sides. My censorship, my suppression, it didn't come from the left. It came from the right. Jubilee Network suppressed me. Officer Tatum helped suppress me. And I'm sure it's hella other creators that was on the come up that went through the same issue. But I truly believe that everyone should start their own YouTube channel, should write a book, should write a poem, because you have survived 100% of your bad days. And who better to tell your story better than you? Yes, you watching this video. I'm a regular human that grew up in a homeless shelter that made it out the mud, and I'm telling you, your current situation isn't your final destination. I ain't no Hollywood executive. I ain't signed no big contract and none of that BS, but I'm telling you, Romans 8:31, if God is for us, who could be against us? And the world wants you to quit. It wants you to make it feel like that you can't be great, that you can't accomplish something better than what you've already done. It wants you to be sad with anxiety, depression, not believing yourself, not loving yourself. It wants you to pay attention to the numbers of how many views you got and how many subscribers, all that stupid stuff that don't matter. Matthew 7, verses 21 to 23. You can have all the money in the world, all the cars, clothes, material. At the end of the day, it still can be get away from me. Never knew you. And look how broken all of the elites are in this world. Matthew 6:33. See, they going through the back door. They dealing with Revelations 3:9, where they getting all the riches, the cars, the clothes, the materials, but they ain't ever seeking the kingdom. That's why they taking their own life. That's why they broken. That's why they not happy. So I'm encouraging you, yes, you watching this video, don't go to the back door. Don't try to get through the window. Knock on the front door, and the homie will open up and let you in. You did? Let me know in the comments below your favorite Bible verse. I'm sure my take on this video may be a little controversial. I know there's people who really, really love who they love. And I'm not attached to anything. Appreciating everything, attached to nothing. Shine your light once again. We outie. Shout out to y'all for recommending this video. Peace.